that you sleep with. I'm okay with keeping secrets. I'm okay with being naughty. I approve of indiscretions if you know how to hide a body. So go on, be a bone revolt, be as shady as you want. Life in the shadows can be fun, so long as the work gets done.
I told you if the crates don't get picked up, I don't have room.
You want me to tell Mr. Wolfsheim you're turning away the booze?
Tomatoes. And yeah, maybe then he'll return my calls. Now go. Before my wife hears you.
Run into my sisters.
Should you really be going anywhere with your face like
I
that?
fell and broke my nose, George. I didn't break any legs.
Now here's a little tip, son, a little suggestion. If you don't want to know the answer, don't go asking the question. Save your own skin for you're in too deep. The less you know, the better you'll sleep. You can strike it rich and get off cheap. Everybody is a tiny bit shady. It's fine, it's no big deal. Everybody is a tiny bit shady. The world keeps turning if you raise the wheel. Promise you can have it all. Hang where the shadows fall. Keep your head down, son, keep staying in line. And everything's fine.
It's been hard to get away. Daisy's been visiting a sick aunt, so I've had to be home for bedtime. Pay me. Anyway, I miss you, doll.
Tom, you did it!
Forgive me.
Yes. Yes! Oh, wow. Ow.
We all need a distraction. We all need a hobby. We also need another exit that doesn't go through the lobby. We enjoy our favorite cut of meat, but it's rarely ever all we eat. What comes on the side makes the meal complete.
I told Daisy I'm playing golf.
I'll call it sick at the office. Everybody is a tiny bit shady. It's fine, it's no big deal. Everybody's a tiny bit shady. Keeps turning if you grease the wheel. Promise you, you got it made. Life is better in the shade. Keep your head down, son, keep staying in line. And everything's fine.
I should go. A sick aunt can only be sick for so long.
Well, kill her off and stay for the funeral.
Jay. Now I miss my Pammy.
All right. Come back this weekend, and I'll throw a party.
Married woman can't just go to parties without her husband.
I'll bring it.
Do you have a death wish? Besides, I don't want to share you with a room full of people.
Yes, and I don't want to share you at all. I just want to dance you across the floor and make everyone else jealous, just like at the officers' ball.
When we lost my dance card?
Ha ha ha! I remember the dress you wore that night like it was yesterday.
Still have it somewhere.
Where?
Always have an alibi and never leave a trail. You can always find a guy to catch a tiger's tail. Pick the game, pick the players, and watch from the stands. Unless you're absolutely forced to take matters into your own hands.
Your aunt is feeling better?
Worse than ever. I may need to go again for a few days after the weekend. Speaking of, Nick and Jordan are going to Mr. Gatsby's party on Saturday night. I told them we'd come along.
Wait, that fella in West Egg? I have thought he moved. It's been so peaceful these past weeks.
Phone for you. Mrs.
The crates don't get picked up for 2, 3 weeks. I only got one garage where I can't even step inside.
Crates will be gone tomorrow. God damn it, Gatsby! So you wanna be a little bit crazy, shallow and sane I'll be. I wanna be a little bit crazy, but don't you know you're shade on me. I will lie in the bed I lay and watch my best friends not get laid. Time to go tell Romeo to tell the and everything's
Come on! What's taking so long?
These boots! God, I forgot how awful they are. Is this all really necessary? I mean, for a party, Jack.
Yes, yes, Daisy needs to be transported from the music to the decor to the uniforms. Oh, she talks about those days before the war like it was some romp, like she's forgotten. But it felt like we used to talk all night. Now she's always leaving, just tending to this other life.
Okay, well, I wouldn't be too hard on her, Jack. I mean, you can't repeat the past.
Can't repeat the past. Well, of course you can.
Well, I just don't want you to be disappointed.
Meeting Daisy was a colossal accident. All right, I was a penniless soldier, and it was only the uniform on my back that allowed me the right to even touch her hand. And I should have never let go. When you have the person you love in your arms, or you have to fight for them, do you understand?
Certainly.
Do you? What are you going to do about things with Jordan?
I don't know. I'm just saying where things take us.
That will be the orchestra or the live lobster. You don't want to live in regret. Old sport.
Jordan, you alive in there?
I'm not coming out like this.
Oh, come on. Be a good sport. Old sport.
Oh, well. Lieutenant Caraway. Ooh, I hope you don't forget me when you ship off.
Well, how can I forget you, Miss Baker?
Ooh.
Vision and lace. Looking like a real
Debutante.
Debutante.
I'm changing.
Okay. Wait, don't go. No, it would break my heart to return from battle only to discover you have gone and gotten married. Confirmed bachelor, no more.
Well, you got to marry me before I second guess it.
Could it be 1917? Have we stepped inside a time machine?
Something out of H.G. Wells, or another one of Gatsby's spells.
I think I see stars aligning.
Or my standards are declining.
You're learning to spot what you need. When to follow and when to
Keep following.
Oh, only you is like clinging to a cloud.
Watch it.
I have to hold tight for you might fly away.
You know I can't help that I rise above the crowd.
And I wouldn't want it any further away.
So you better hold tight or I might fly away.
Hey, well, what would make a debutante like yourself want to marry a poor soldier like me?
Would you let me go to parties and drink and flirt with whoever I want?
Would you let me come along?
Would you let me play golf?
Would you let me not play golf?
Never thought you were my style. Oh, I'll keep you dizzy for a while.
Maybe it's the uniform.
Maybe it's the dress I've never worn. You just might be my undoing. I admit there's something brewing. What we do might
player.
No. I'm proposing. Will you marry me, Nick Caroline?
You better hold tight.
You better hold tight. We better hold tight before this flies away.
You know what?
What?
I kind of like that stretch.
Don't get used to it. Flies away.
It stopped raining.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the weather is really looking up. No regrets.
Well, that's just fine, isn't it? Go on, have fun.
You know, Daisy is happier than I've ever seen her.
It's going to be a great party.
It was under a willow tree 5 years ago in Louisville. I danced with Daisy in my arms, and time stood still. It was clear she had her pick of any man in uniform. She kissed me and swore she'd never stray. But then the world got in the way. Fought or returned to see another fight in front of me. And now I must remind her of the love we left behind. Her words that night, the vow she said back then, I'll help her say it again. One party left to throw. How could she say go back to that kiss, to that row of willow trees? All the years that we missed will blow away with the breeze. They say you can't relive the past, but you know what I see. Finally, he's catching up to me.
He lives.
Wolfson, yes, I know. I've let you down. That driver got in a wreck.
It wasn't
And I haven't had
just
a chance to
one
replace the
drive.
vehicle.
It wasn't just tomatoes stinking up a gas station in Queens. It was cucumbers in Brighton, lettuce in Iceland, lemons in Crown Heights.
We will get it all taken care
You
of.
will get it taken care of. You.
Yes, tomorrow. Tonight is about Daisy. You must understand, I am this
We
close.
are sharks, Gatsby. We stop moving, we're dead. Huh? You keep slowing me down, I can make the whole mirage disappear.
I'd like to see you try, sport.
I hope she's worth it.
Some will shudder at what I've done, or say that I've crossed the line. I tell you every lavish night was by design. How to become the man of a world that demanded me to leave, with only a nickel to my name. I bet it all to get in the game. At our past to
call this place a mansion?
Oh, I think it's beautiful. It's lit up like the World's Fair.
Ah, Nick, old sport, welcome, welcome. Introduce me to your friends.
Well, you know Jordan, and this is Tom Buchanan, my cousin by marriage. And this is my cousin Daisy Buchanan.
What a magical place you've created, Mr. Gatsby.
Yes, no one told me it was a costume party.
Oh, these aren't costumes. Old sport, all of these fine gentlemen served. Nonetheless, it's so good of you to finally drop by.
Oh, well, we can hear your parties all the way over in East Egg, so it's almost like we're here every weekend.
Well, sound does travel over the sound.
Hey, Uppy, is that my dog?
Oh, couldn't tell you, old sport. Now you must forgive me. I've got to kick this party off, grab a drink, and enjoy.
A man doesn't drift coolly out of nowhere and build a palace on the Long Island Sound. Hey, where does this Gatsby come from? The swamps of Louisiana? The Lower East Side?
Well, the man is not from nowhere. He went to Oxford.
Well, Oxford, New Mexico. I mean, what is this mountain supposed to be? It's Grecian, Rococo? You have to turn your house into a pigsty to have any friends in the modern world.
If I didn't know any better, Tom, I'd say you're jealous.
But jealous of what?
Everything Mr. Gatsby has that you don't.
Welcome, welcome! In 1917, the night before I shipped out. Well, the Ladies' Aid Society, Nick Cap Taylor, threw the best damn party I ever attended. The songs Gilda Gray sang that night. Well, they kept me going through the war and beyond. And tonight, she's back! Gilda Gray!
Because they say that it ain't so. Your face is brave, but maybe I hate to see you go.
No, before you
Break your boots, march on the seas. Come on, Uncle Soldier, break your boots and let your way. Let your lips go like a beat.
stop peacocking around.
What? You can't find any girls common enough to flirt with?
Ah, Mrs. Buchanan, I wonder if you might allow me the pleasure of a two-step. Oh, you don't mind, do you, old sport?
Lord, no. Mr. Buchanan doesn't dance.
Get me a double.
Ah, fellow civilian.
Ah, yes, I can see right through the whole facade.
You and I might be the only ones here with clear eyes.
I didn't catch your name.
Dr. Frankenstein. I made the bastard from head to toe.
You're a business associate?
Hello, Mr. Wolfshine. Always thick in everything.
You don't say?
Love me like there's no tomorrow, with no time left.
You ever see a guy hold on to his dream so tight?
Stay tonight, stand still.
If I have to wait forever for you,
I will.
What do you think you're doing?
I'll make you see you, Tom.
What's the problem, old sport?
Just observing the decline of civilization.
I'll tell you what, Jay Gatsby. I think civilization's going in the right direction. Oh, I mean, what was so great about the way things are anyway? I love it here. Your life is full of joy and fascinating people. I rather prefer this life to my own.
Till the other shoe drops, you do.
You're a brute, that's all you are.
I'm your husband, and you've had too much cheap champagne.
Not enough to drown out your indiscretions. You may have been born with class, Tom Buchanan. You've lost all of it. Brute.
We haven't been to the plaza since our anniversary. We'll drive there right now.
That's a brilliant idea, old sport. Well, I can get us the royal suite.
Well, don't you have to host?
Tom, don't be rude. A suite at the plaza. Jay, it's your party. You can't disappear.
As long as the lobster and cocktails keep coming, I swear to you, no one cares if I am here. Oh, Nick, Jordan, come on. We're all heading into the city.
You go. We're kind of in the middle of something.
We should go.
We can all pile in my car.
It's too hot to pile in. You can take Nick and Jordan. Mr. Gatsby and I will follow along.
No, I can't fit three in the coupe. Mr. Gatsby can take Nick and Jordan in his circus wagon.
Oh, I don't mind if you take the Rolls Royce for a little spin, old sport. Though it may need gas.
Fine. Have it your way. Jordan, Nick, change out of those ridiculous scouts and let's go.
We don't have to run. We're going to face him. We'll tell him it's all.
looks like it's closing time. Before we close shop, can I say something quick? I could use some advice. Once again, trouble in paradise. And I know that you're only an idiot. Why not smile so sick? No, it wouldn't hurt to call the doctor and have you checked out. What if there's another one of those flus going around? Only, this time it isn't from Spain, it's from Italy or Brazil or Canada, huh? People come in from all over through the ports of New York City these days. Who's to say?
Shut up, George. I don't have the damn flu.
Well, what, are you pregnant?
What? Oh, it makes this is such a stupid thing, huh? We tried for years. We didn't get anywhere.
You're pregnant. You can try to fool me, but you can't fool God. God sees everything.
That's just some dumb advertisement.
Who is he? Who is he?
He's a rich man. Don't look at me like that, George. I did for us. See? Yeah. Yeah, I got him right where I want him. He'll either pay me to go away, or better yet, he'll pay me regular to support the child. And it'll be just like we always wanted. We'll have a nice life in Ohio.
You're something another man, and you're trying to say you did it for
George,
me.
you're hurting me.
We're close! Come on, fill her up for a friend. Oh, Mr. Buchanan! I didn't recognize you there. You come.
Mr. Buchanan, Mr. Carraway, how nice it is to see you. Maybe I can hitch another ride with you.
Tom's dinner time phone calls? That's her.
Everything all right with the missus?
Shouldn't he be asking you?
Mrs. Wilson just isn't feeling herself. You know how it is.
Do I have
Well, this Rolls Royce, well, it's a real beaut. But, what'd you do with the blue coupe?
You still want it?
More than ever. As you can hear, we got some real cabin fever.
You know, I'm just taking this car for a spin. I'm thinking of getting one myself once I sell you mine. I'll be ready maybe next week.
Any chance I could use your lube? It's such a long way to the plaza.
I don't think that's such a good idea. My wife's been sick. You see, she's been throwing up the past couple days.
Ew. Never mind. I'll wait until we get to the plaza.
What are you doing?
I'm sticking it to Tom. Hi-ho, to the plaza we go!
Mito, I just lost my temper. We gotta talk about this. Mito! Mito!
It's a swell suite.
Open another window.
There aren't any more.
Better telephone for an axe.
The best thing to do is forget about the heat. Make it 10 times worse by complaining about it.
We wouldn't have to complain if we weren't here.
Oh, why not leave it alone, old sport?
Oh, that's a great expression of yours. All this old sport business. Where'd you pick that up? Oxford?
Now, Tom, if you're going to make personal remarks, I won't stay here another minute.
No, I understand Mr. Gatsby here is an Oxford man.
Not exactly. I went to Oxford, yes, but I only stayed for 5 months, so I can't call myself an Oxford man. You see, after armistice, we officers could attend any university in England or France. Oh, you wouldn't know that, because you never served.
Why didn't you serve?
Flat feet.
Why don't you open the other whiskey, Tom? I'll make you a mid-julep. Or maybe you won't seem so stupid to yourself.
Oh, you must have had a real pick of the ladies while the rest of us were out risking our lives.
What kind of row are you trying to cause in my house anyhow?
He isn't causing a row. You're causing a row. Have a little self-control.
Self-control. I suppose the latest thing, the latest thrill, is to watch Mr. Nobody from Nowhereville make love to your wife and just sit still. If that's the plan, you can count me out. That's the kind of progress I can do without.
Oh, don't you know the latest thing the beans to spill?
Please,
It's your wife never loved you and she never will. So don't go die upon that hill. We met and fell in love 5 years ago. It makes me laugh to think you didn't know.
I didn't know Daisy then, but I'll be damned if you got within a mile of her unless you brought groceries to the back door.
You're the one who double-crossed her.
All this from a cheap imposter.
Sorry, but I fear you lost her.
He's fast and run out of gas. None of this was made to last. A quick little fling that will quietly pass. None of this was made to last.
You're one to talk about flings. Nick, did Tom ever tell you why they really left Chicago?
Well,
He ripped the fender off his car and the chambermaid with him broke her arm! Even for you, that was a scandal for the ages! And how much did you pay to stay off the social pages?
Every so often I might go off on a spree. I make a fool of myself.
No, Tom, you make a fool of me.
You leave a trail of lies that never
I said stay out of it!
We all know, so why pretend?
And here I thought that we were friends. I see now this is a conspiracy.
Oh, go shave yourself!
Old sport, it's time to face reality. Daisy's leaving you.
Is that your estimation?
doesn't know.
I love how old it was. Reeks of desperation.
One in turn.
Flash your cash to buy some asset job. But poor Daisy's diamond ring and put a baby in her arms. You know the kind of work you do that stinks saving its best seller for you. That straight hook has carved out quite a niche. He's selling food like booze and getting filthy rich.
Daisy.
Traffic, all out of gas. None of this was made to last.
Tell him you never loved him. Say it. Say it, and it's all wiped out forever.
Jane, you want too much.
I need to speak to Daisy alone. You're all excited.
No, even alone, I can't say that I never loved Tom, and it wouldn't be true. I love you too. Isn't that enough?
You love me too.
You made your point, Daisy. I'm going to take better care of you from now on.
You're not going to take care of it. Daisy's leaving you.
Nonsense!
I am though.
What is the idea here? You're going to give up your child? Live in sin with this man as a divorced woman? How will your father feel about that?
Her father will see that I have as much power and more money than you. He will invite us to marry on his front lawn.
Do you think he cares how much you amass? It's not about wealth, it's blood, it's class. The day you were born, your die had been cast. None of this was made to last. You two start on home, Daisy. In Mr. Gatsby's car. Go on, go. You wanted to talk to her. This is your chance. But I think you understand now that you're talking to my wife.
Daisy? Daisy?
Nick, Jordan, you want any of this stuff? Nick!
What?
You want any?
Jordan and I are engaged.
Fine, you don't want any of this junk? I'm getting the car.
We are, right?
How could anyone want to get married after seeing all it turns into?
Well, that's not what marriage is.
It's not.
That's not what marriage is for us.
For better or worse?
No, it will be different for us.
For rich or for poor?
We can make it different.
But don't you think that every newlywed believes their marriage will endure? That they somehow will escape their fate? Isn't every wedding's curse? First for better, then for worse. The trains aren't running, the cabs aren't coming, but I am going to the Plaza Hotel. 1 mile down, 7 to go, 7 to go. He needs to know, though I'm not showing up, baby's growing, and I am going to the Plaza Hotel. 1 mile down, 7 to go, 7 to go. Hey, watch the road, asshole! Who are you calling crazy? I will pick his little daisy and I'll stick it to her that he's mine. And this baby here is genuine. Once he knows, he'll kick her out the door. We'll open up a bottle, hell, we'll open two. He'll close. I'll smile and say sure. Then presto poof, my dreams have all come true. I will be a rich man's wife with a rich man's baby, and we set the life a debutante, a connoisseur. But wait, what if I turn into her? When the new shiny thing becomes the one who wears the ring, I am guessing I'll have 2 good years before another shiny thing appears. One-way road. Is that what this is? Have I traveled on it from a very early age? One-way road where the choices are his, and it dead ends in a cage. Tom may not be royal, but here's my loyalty. So I let him break my heart and nose to gain security. No dress, no ring, no party, no baby will ever set me free. The trains are running, the cabs are coming, and I'm not going to the Plaza Hotel. Right, go back to George, back to George, back to home. The love this was his own. And soon we three will be a million miles away. I know that George will love me, come what may. God, it's so simple that it's funny. The only choice is love or money. Oh, one-way road, no matter what.
Sidney killed. The son of a bitch didn't even stop his car.
Well, there was two cars. One coming, one going, see?
Going where?
One going each way. The one coming from New York knocked right into him. Going 30 or 40 miles an hour.
A yellow car.
You see it happen?
No, sir, but I saw a yellow car down the road there going 50, 60 even. You don't have to tell me what kind of car it was. I know what kind of car it was.
Wilson, what happened? I just got here a minute ago from New York.
She ran off. We argued and she ran off toward the city. And then...
What's all this?
No,
I'm a friend of his, and he says he knows the car that did it. It was a yellow Rolls. Listen to me. That car I was driving earlier wasn't mine. Understand? I was just now bringing you the blue coupe we talked about.
Who owns it, the Rolls?
He goes by Gatsby.
Goes by.
Well, who knows? With these gangsters, he's in with that fella named Wolfshine.
Wait to him.
I mean, what kind of lowlife takes a man's wife right from under his nose?
What?
Nothing. Just no class, that man. He owns that ostentatious house on the Sound, the one with all the parties.
She said he was rich when we were fighting. She was having an affair. God, no idea. She was pregnant.
Pregnant?
Carly, you don't think, I mean, if you get mixed up with gangsters, you never know what's gonna happen.
Pregnant, that's pregnant.
What if she heard you? What if she died trying to get to the plaza?
Are we responsible for someone choosing to walk down the highway in the middle of the night?
We are if we told her to do it.
We didn't tell her to do anything. All we know is that Jay and Daisy drove down this road right before we did. Is that what you want to tell the cops?
A woman died tonight.
Ruining other people's lives won't bring her back.
You're heartless.
I'm right. And you know I'm right. And you can wring your hands all you want, but your guilt doesn't make you noble.
I don't want to marry you.
Good! Good. You know, you had me dizzy for a while, but I don't give a damn about you now.
Goddamn coward didn't even stop his car. Let's go, Kara West.
I'd rather walk.
A woman just died walking this highway.
Yeah, even with those odds, I'd rather walk than get in a car with the likes of you two.
Live your life.
Mr. Wilson, we're going to need you to come down to the station and make a statement.
Why, you got eyewitness accounts saying what happened?
We found some suspicious-looking crates around back that complicate matters. We just got to make sure we have the whole story here.
Well, the story is a man in a yellow Rolls Royce killed my wife.
Easy, Mr. Wilson. If you don't have anything to hide, there won't be any trouble, will there?
No.
Go on, gather your things. We'll meet you at the car.
You've got the eyes of God, Doc. Tell me, what do you see? They want me to come in, or the killer roams free. You've got the eyes of God, Doc. We know who drove away. There must be some justice. Someone has to pay. He's tempted, but he's slow on his command. You've got the eyes of God, Doc. Who's gonna be his Daisy! Jay, what are you doing? Hey, you've got to get out of here.
You saw the trouble on the road.
Trouble?
A woman was killed.
Thought so. I told Daisy. I thought so. It's better for the shock to come all at once. And she stood it pretty well.
But Daisy's shot. Hey, Jay, you can't be here. There were eyewitnesses who saw your car.
I don't think anyone saw anything. I drove on the back roads. I locked my car in the garage. Do you know who the woman was?
Myrtle Wilson. Her husband. He owns a gas station. I mean, what the devil happened?
Daisy was nervous as we left the plaza. Tom had gotten in her head. Had her thinking I was some kind of cheap shopper. She thought it would steady her to drive.
Daisy was driving?
Well, of course I'll say I was. Not that it was her fault. That woman came out of nowhere. At first, Daisy turned away from her into the other lane, but there was another car coming right at us. And as soon as I reached for the wheel, I felt this shock. Must have killed her instantly.
It ripped her open.
Don't tell me. Oh, sport.
Where is Daisy now?
She's coming here. She is. She had to get a few things sorted back at home.
But she's with Don.
I dropped her off, and I waited for a while in the bushes after she'd gone inside in case things got out of hand. I don't trust him, old sport.
He's not thinking about her tonight.
Oh, she's not an irresponsible woman. She has a child. She had to get things.
Hey, Jay, they're going to trace your car. You've got to go. To Atlantic City, at least, or up to Montreal. It doesn't
when
matter.
I'm this close to giving Daisy the life she deserves.
Daisy isn't coming back. Don't you see that?
Impossible. I've done it all for her. Put up each wall for her. Stoked and stoked the flame, played a deadly game. I'll take any blame for her. Daisy, where else would she go? I'll never take no for an answer. Daisy, she was always the one. The light is still.
You can't keep pursuing this. Like some act of faith.
Anything worth anything is an act of faith.
I have to go. The sun is starting to come up, and if you can believe it, I've got work this morning. I mean, what are you going to do, Jay?
I thought I might go for a swim. You know, I haven't used the pool all summer. That's never been quiet enough.
I will call you around noon.
Do. Oh, sport. I suppose Daisy will call too.
I suppose so. They're a rotten crowd. You are worth the whole damn bunch put together.
Soon she walked through my door. So what's an hour more? She's going to set things straight, and I'm prepared to wait. Soon this will all be done. Two lives turning to one. We have a date with fate, and damn it, I can wait. She top.
I'll be queen.
I said the Gatsby was done by the mob.
But the crime scene's nothing short of macabre.
Poor fool who has to clean that pool. I'm glad it's not my job. I'm never busted.
Now it is rusty in the deep end. Look how he tricked him. Now he's a big
Well, at least he made us glass.
In town where fire beware.
See you at the funeral. Are you going?
Let us learn to show our friendship for a man when he is alive, not after he is dead. Hello, Daisy.
You've been such a stranger. Have you been scaling Wall Street? Bridget!
I called several times, actually. You see, I've decided to go home to St. Paul, and it felt strange to just skip town without saying goodbye, so...
You don't have nearly enough bonnets, and you've forgotten about Teddy altogether. Pammy's lost without Teddy.
I thought surely I would see you at Gatsby's funeral.
Well, it's been such a whirlwind here, I've hardly had a chance to return any calls, let alone...
I told him to leave that night, but he waited. For you. And you don't have the decency...
You should never have been involved. If you would have just left us alone, our tragedy would have remained our own.
His tragedy. You're still here. Daisy, have you seen the papers? They are reporting it like it is some kind of mob story. One seedy character taken down by another. But this isn't a mob story. This is a story about the way people like you and Tom, you smash up things and creatures and then you just retreat back into your money. Or your carelessness, or whatever it is that keeps you two together. Where are you escaping to this time?
Honolulu.
Sounds like paradise.
Do you know what I did when my baby was born? You don't, because no one was there. My baby was maybe an hour old, and Tom was God knows where. Coming out of the ether, my head full of smoke. It's a girl, the nurse said, and I broke. That I could never be. Let my girl be a fool to whom it won't occur that the choices she makes in this life are never hers, never hers, never. The best thing a girl can be in this world is a beautiful little fool. The best thing a girl can be in this world is a beautiful little fool. The best
absolute rose. And a
On my last night in New York, I wandered down to the water's edge. I find myself clinging to my father's advice to reserve judgment. I think about the way New York slapped me with the wild promise I mistook for meaning, and the whole summer washes over me. The quiet brutality of Daisy and Tom, Jordan, and the mess we made of things, Wolfshot, the Wilsons, all of us, holding on to the foul dust of our dreams so tightly we couldn't see straight. And as I turned to look at the shoreline, here's what I'll never forget. I still could see Gatsby standing in silhouette. He's staring down the darkness, his arms stretched to the sky, with an infinite hope that made him fool enough to try. That light across the water is always out of reach. So why do we keep reaching? Gatsby believed in the green light, the orgastic future that year by year recedes before us. It eluded us then, but that's no matter. Tomorrow we will run faster, stretch out our arms further, and one fine morning, so we beyond.